Last year, I got together with my cousins from all around the western US for a reunion camping weekend along a charming river in northeastern Oregon. We had such a good time that we decided to make it an annual event. We're returning to the same national forest as last year because it's more or less the midway point for all of us, and it's really just a beautiful area. But even though I'm going someplace that I've been before, I'm taking a completely different route this time. This is going to take me out through some desert country and down through some historic little towns, I think, that I've never been through. I just really never had reason to be out here. Well, I really thought that I was mostly going to be driving through desert today, but I'm just very pleasantly surprised by just the lovely green rolling hills, trees here and there, sort of more of a grassland really than desert. It's just really, really lovely. This was about a 7-hour drive for me, but I finally crossed into the national forest. Last year, a statewide campfire ban was already in place, but this year wildfire danger is still low in this area. In fact, there's rain in the forecast, but it's looking pretty sunny to me. Maybe we'll stay dry this weekend. I've actually driven up here a day early as I have some other filming work to do, and hopefully arriving on a Thursday will help me score a nice riverside campsite for us. I just saw last year's campsite and it's vacant. It was a great spot, so I could come back to that, but I want to explore a little further and see what else I can find, just to mix it up a bit. This is a pretty nice campsite, plenty of room for all of us. I'll keep this in mind. Here's another good spot right by the river. Not bad, but I'm gonna keep looking. Rocks. I think this is the spot. This spot is a little tight and the view of the river isn't as broad as the other sites, but overall it's more scenic, tucked into a narrow segment of the canyon with basalt formations soaring overhead. I don't think I'm gonna have sun for very much longer. They said it might rain and there's a lot of clouds coming in from the west. Maybe the last we see the sun this weekend. Check this out, this is just right above the campsite. I was working on filming something else and I heard a rock fall. And I look up. That's so cool. That's so cool. Campsite. These guys. I had no idea there were mountain goats roaming this part of the state. I've never seen so many so close to me like this. One or two of them have some kind of tracking collar on them. You see that there, on that one, and on that one. A vehicle coming up the road has spooked them, and as they scramble away, they send some pretty impressive rocks down the cliff.
Guess that's how some of those rocks come down.
After the long drive, just a simple dinner of stag chili tonight.
Well, the mountain goats came back into view, right up there in the cliffs there. I think that's going to be the entertainment for the evening.
It's kind of a gray morning here. The clouds came back in. Felt a few raindrops on and off, but mostly it's been holding back. The mountain goats are still up there peeking at me this morning. So I got a little bit of work to take care of this morning, and then just wait for my cousins to show up.
One of the things I'm working on this morning is filming the sort of complete total walk around of the truck, which you may have seen show up on the channel a week or two ago.
As I explained in my walk-around video, my power management revolves around the Jackery Explorer 1500, which can power virtually any appliance or tool I care to plug into it, in addition to keeping all my cameras and devices charged and my fridge running. This beast may not be for everybody, but you can find a wide range of power station and solar generator sizes and capacities on Jackery's website. And at the IFA Expo in Berlin, coming up on August 31st, 2022, Jackery will be announcing a new product they're adding to the lineup. The only thing I can reveal at this point is its name.
One of my more important tasks before my cousins get here. There we go.
And no, I'm not feeling out of place at all.
I am not going to be the black sheep again this year. I think that's pretty convincing.
Soon enough, the Chevrolet parade begins. Turns out, my cousin Mike had prepared an emblem joke of his own.
Anyway, so your Tahoe came up, like, I wonder if you'd sell that.
Yeah, so he knows. Yeah, still,
A commotion outside has woken me up in the early hours of the morning. A gust of wind picked up Craig's pop-up canopy and dropped it onto David's truck.
Oh.
Yeah. I honestly thought, I felt my whole truck shake. I thought a bear was trying to get in my cab.
I was like, oh no, I don't think there's going to be any wind. We're protected here.
What time is it?
Must be around 6 or so.
5.
5. Oh. So every year when I get together with my cousins, we each take a meal. So last night Mike made dinner, this morning I'm making breakfast. Last year, if you happen to see my video, you may recall that I served some yogurt and Grizzlies granola with some fruit. Nice, healthy, light breakfast after we'd been eating a lot of heavy food all weekend. I got a lot of grief in the comments on that video for not having made eggs and bacon and, you know, a big, heavy, sort of traditional camp breakfast for my cousins. So I am not making this mistake this year. I am incorporating as much cholesterol and carbohydrates as possible. I've got bacon. It's going into the eggs. I've got bacon that will be on the side. Cream cheese is going into the eggs. And I'm cooking with plenty of butter. And we'll be having potatoes also. So all of you who were concerned about last year's breakfast, not to worry. I'm going to see what I can do about taking a couple of years off my cousin's life. So you will notice that I have this huge boulder right here in camp with me. And if you saw episode 3 of my Utah adventure, you know I enjoy cooking with rocky companions. I actually generally don't like cooking with this type of rock because the food always comes out a little too basalted.
Don, sometimes I take your dad jokes for granted.
You dying over there?
Do you need the Heimlich?
With an entire day in front of us, we enjoy some outdoor activities, but mostly while away the day sitting around catching up, protected from the rain.
You started working there. An extra sign of manhood having an axe directly in front of
Next
you.
to your whiskey?
Craig is on dinner tonight and is whipping up his signature steak and Idaho shrimp. You did know that shrimp come from landlocked states, right?
It's genius because you can turn it into hash browns. This kind of scared me. It's like,
But last year there were too many people last year. It was like Chris was here and Adam was here. This is so much better.
It's way better with just 4 of us.
This is the perfect group right here.
You think we ought to call their wives and find out when they're busy next summer?
I think. I really don't know. Story is. I've got a whole day.
So can I convince somebody with a truck bed to take the garbage?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would appreciate that. I know I'm the wrong guy to be.
I'm like I said.
And so another Cousins camp comes to a close. Chris and Adam, I know you guys are watching. We really did miss having you here this year and hope we can get everyone back together next year. For now, it's time to air up and head home.